Welcome to Nikki Scoops. Today, I'll be discussing a case from West Chase, Florida, where 36-year-old Russell Antonio Moore was arrested for committing an unthinkable act against his mother. Please sit back and relax as we delve into this case.
Have new details tonight on a Hillsborough County death investigation. Deputies arrested this man, Russell Moore, for the murder of his own mother. They say he called 911 this morning and made concerning comments about his mental health. When deputies got to the house, they say they found his mother's body inside. They have not shared how she died, but they say that there were signs of trauma to her body. Tonight, Moore is charged with murder and tampering with evidence.
At about 8:22 a.m. on December 9th, Moore called the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office and began making statements about being put down by lethal injection, before stating, "There's a dead body here, and I put her down." He identified himself and stated that the victim was Chambray Laverne Levy, his mother. A 36-year-old man in Florida was arrested after he was allegedly caught on tape brutally beating his own mother to death with a brick, then telling an emergency dispatcher that he put her down. Russell Antonio Moore was taken into custody on Monday and charged with 1 count of premeditated first-degree murder and 1 count of tampering with physical evidence relating to a capital felony in the death of his mother, Chambray Laverne Levy. Upon reaching the residence on the 8,000 block of Beatty Grove Drive, first responders expressed concern for the victim's safety and entered the home to perform a welfare check. Inside, they found Levy's body on the floor covered in blood-soaked blankets, noting that she had visible marbling and appeared to be in the decomposition process. A home surveillance camera reportedly captured Moore in the act of killing Levy. He attacked her inside the home at about 3:30 p.m. on December 6th. Investigators summarized the vicious 6-minute attack as follows. The defendant grabs the victim from behind and throws her onto the tile floor before jumping on top of the victim and violently beating her head with his fists, as well as wrapping his hands and arms around her neck and strangulating her. After a few minutes, the defendant lays the victim down, and she is motionless on the tile floor face down. The defendant walks out, retrieves a gray in color concrete brick, walks back, stands over the victim, and violently throws the brick down into the victim's head twice. The victim remains motionless from that point forward. After killing his mother, Moore allegedly used a shovel to smash the surveillance camera. A friend of Levy's advised her to install a lock on her door, following a conversation in which Levy disclosed a past incident of domestic violence during which Moore allegedly struck her and threatened her with brass knuckles. Moore's sister informed the police that she was unable to contact her mother that morning. She called Moore, who told her, "It's fine. It's all been taken care of. They'll just put me down with lethal injection." Shortly thereafter, the sister reportedly informed detectives that Levy had recently inherited a significant sum of money following the death of Levy's mother and intended to bequeath a portion of it to Moore should she herself pass away. During a post-Miranda interview, when detectives inquired about his employment, Moore allegedly gave a peculiar answer. The defendant claimed he leads a normal free life now, a normal life, until I receive what's rightfully mine, my trust fund, he stated, as per the affidavit. Moore reportedly made impromptu claims about his constitutional right to a lethal injection before asking for an attorney. He is presently detained without bail and is due in court on Friday for a hearing regarding pretrial detention.
A teenager who drowned while trying to save others is being remembered as a hero 1 year after his death.
Yeah, I remember when this happened. Yesterday, Bryce Brooks' family and friends held a balloon release at his former school, Maynard Jackson High. The 16-year-old was on spring break at a Florida beach last year with his family when he jumped into the water to rescue 4 kids he didn't even know, but they got caught up in a rip current.
Yeah, 3 of those children survived, but the teen and a family friend who also tried to help did not survive. And to carry on Bryce's legacy, his family established the Bryce Brooks Foundation.
Their goal is to teach young people how to swim and perform CPR.
Relatives and friends commemorated the legacy of an Atlanta teenager a year after he perished attempting to save several children from a powerful current during spring break. On April 6, 2023, Bryce Brooks was vacationing in Pensacola, Florida with his parents. He was spending time with family friends when they noticed 4 children battling the strong currents in the Gulf of Mexico. "Our children saw 4 unfamiliar kids being swept out to sea by the current," stated Chivy Brooks, Bryce's father. "Our boys immediately took action." Bryce and 2 others dove into the water, while 3 boys hurried to alert the adults. "In that selfless moment, our son Bryce, despite being swept away by the currents himself, called out for help, not for himself," Chivy recounted. He was pleading for assistance for the young children he was protecting. Tragically, the teenager was submerged while attempting to aid the strangers. Charles Johnson II, whom Bryce affectionately referred to as Uncle Chuck, attempted to rescue the teenager but was also swept under the water. Bystanders extracted both Brooks and Johnson from the water. They were subsequently airlifted to a hospital where they were declared deceased. On Sunday, the community convened at Maynard Jackson High School to commemorate Brooks and released balloons as a tribute to his memory.
A news alert for you tonight. 22-year-old Payton from Simpsonville's not been seen for almost 2 weeks now. She was first reported missing on November 20th while visiting Charlotte for a birthday celebration.
Fox Carolina's Alexa Urbach spoke with Haley's sister today, who's calling on neighbors to help bring her home.
That's the joyful one. That's the peacemaker of the family. That's the one when we argue, when she go come in there, like, trying to dance around the room.
Payton's sister, Carlotta, says Payton wasn't a good dancer, but she knew how to make her family laugh.
She was like the second mama, honestly.
Carlotta hasn't seen her sister since November 19th, Haley's birthday, when she drove to Charlotte with her boyfriend, whom she shares a child with.
She said, if y'all don't see me tonight, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Like, that's what she said before she left. She said, I love y'all. If y'all don't see me tonight, I'm going to see y'all tomorrow.
Instead, Carlotta says Haley's boyfriend called their mom the next day, telling her he was leaving Charlotte and she would have to pick up her daughter.
I just heard my mom going, please don't leave her. Don't leave her there. She not from there. We don't know nobody down there. Just don't leave her. Wait till I can get to her.
Carlotta says Haley called her mom later that evening from a pub, where she says she told her mom she didn't feel safe and was going to walk to a nearby Burger King, where her mom said she would send a Lyft or Uber to pick her up.
She said, okay, Mama, I love you. I'm going to call you back.
A few hours later, the family says Haley texted to say a friend was coming to get her, but that never happened.
We were close. People couldn't break us up. Like, it was hard to get us to leave each other. Like, anywhere I went, my sister right there behind me. Anywhere she went, I'm right there behind her. My sister needed me. I'm right there.
This is a picture of the girls at Haley's baby shower a few months ago. Haley's 6-month-old daughter, Faith, now staying with Carlotta and her mom. Carlotta says Haley was known as the cook in the family. Her favorite dish during Thanksgiving? Mac and cheese, which her mom made sure to make this year.
I don't know if my baby gonna come walking on her door, but I'm gonna make her mac and cheese, cause just in case she do. Just in case she come knocking on her door, I'm gonna make her mac and cheese.
Haley never walked through the door. Her family now pleading with the public to help.
Contact the police if you see her. If you know anything, you definitely can contact the police. We definitely need you to.
Their most important message to Haley herself.
Just come home. Just text your sister, text your mama. You know my mama number. Just let us know that you're okay. We love you. We want you home. And that's it. We just want you home.
Alexa Urbach, Fox Carolina News.
Now, we have reached out to Charlotte-Mecklenburg Police for more information about this investigation, and we will update you as soon as we get information from them. Here is another look at Haley Payton on your screen. Police say she was last seen wearing a brown fuzzy jacket, a blue t-shirt, gray sweatpants with red writing on the leg, white socks and slippers.
Family expressed concern for her well-being and sought information regarding her location. Payton, hailing from Greenville, SC, was in Charlotte with her boyfriend to celebrate her birthday on November 19th. Family and friends allege that following a dispute at a hotel, her boyfriend returned to Greenville alone. Carlotta Payton, the younger sister of Haley, informed WBTV that following an argument, Payton was taken to the emergency room due to postpartum depression. Police became involved at some point and insisted she be hospitalized, Carlotta explained. The report indicates she was discharged from the hospital but later vanished. Carlotta portrayed Ta Haley as a devoted mother, asserting she would never abandon her daughter. Emily Stewart, an employee at Crumble Cookies, reported that on November 20th, Payton entered the store seeking help. She simply requested to borrow my phone and I gave it to her, Stewart remembered. She explained that her boyfriend had left her on the street after being caught with another girl, and she was in need of transportation. Stewart also mentioned that Payton had called her mother and returned to the store twice more to use the phone. According to Stewart, Payton messaged her boyfriend as well. It seems she mentioned she would sleep outside that night and apologized for everything, the employee remarked. Workers at a neighboring Arby's and Trader Joe's reported seeing Payton that evening. Authorities have confirmed that the body of a missing woman who was visiting North Carolina for her birthday last month has been found. The Charlotte-Mecklenburg Police Department announced in a news release on Monday that Ta Haley Payton, 22, was discovered deceased on December 9th at the 1100 block of Baxter Street. The case is currently being treated as a death investigation, stated the CMPD, noting that the investigation is active and ongoing. The cause of death is still undetermined. Her family is now faced with the devastating task of planning her funeral, as well as the expenses of transporting her back home from Charlotte, a GoFundMe page set up by Kalani Davis, who referred to Payton as her best friend, stated on behalf of Payton's family. Thank you for watching until the end of my video. Your loyalty as a viewer is greatly appreciated. Please take a moment to share your thoughts in the comment section below on any of these videos. I enjoy interacting with my audience, so don't hesitate to leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you. See ya in the next video.